Hey, what do you say? Great to have you here. Rob Tatro joining you guys with my best radio voice for another episode of The Running Journey. Today, July 17th, 2025. This episode features, and we'll be discussing the Mic Check Relay. The Mic Check Relay was a $5,000 challenge. We threw down the gauntlet. We wanted to race. Charlie and I wanted to race Inspired Souls podcast host Carolyn. So this is her podcast. Carolyn's podcast is called Inspired Souls. Her husband Johnny checks in on the podcast from time to time. They're both very fast runners. Last year we beat him by 1 second. So this was a rematch of that race. We ended up having to put this race on completely by ourselves. So we put this on. We found a track. We confirmed with MRA. We had a page. We sold tickets. We did a community heat event. So everyone ran 1,500 meters. We had over 100 people yesterday. So this episode is a recap of yesterday. Let's call it that. Yesterday was the Mic Check Relay. Fantastic day. Great day all around. There's two parts of this. There's a 3-minute intro, which is Charlie and I on the way to the track, kind of briefly strategizing what we're going to do. And then there's the post recap. So a bit of a spoiler here. We didn't win. But you're going to like this episode because Charlie and I are super excited after the race. You'll notice there's a lot of energy in this episode. We are jacked. We're talking about how cool the training was. We're talking about backyards. We're talking about Ironman. We're talking about all the different stuff that we're doing. So the actual episode itself I think is exciting. The race, sorry to our super fans, we may have let you down. We didn't win. So I do want to give some shout outs here to the winners of the race. So the female results, Jen Sacco did a 6:25. We had Maria Penner do a 6:27. And then we had Kathleen Caitness do a 6:54. So that was the female 1, 2, 3. Congrats. On the men's side, these were fast times. Elliot Cook won. He was cooking 4 minutes and 28 seconds for a 1,500 meter relay. That is sub 3-minute Ks. For those of you that don't know, sub 3-minute Ks. So that's very fast. Michael Cooper finished second with a 4:37, and Mark McLaughlin, that guy's been on fire. I beat him in a 10K last year, and he ran a sub 40 10K, I'm pretty sure, and he just keeps getting faster. Every time I see him, he's faster. He ran a 4:39, so congrats. Rounding out the top 10, Matteo Penner, 5 minutes. Gyro Friesen, I ran with that guy at the Manitoba Marathon. He was in my pacing group. He also came out to run the CMV Canada half. He came out to the Prepare Jerry run. Darcy Harder ran a 5:13. Joe Belanger ran a 5:18. Melvin, our boy Melvin Umang, 5:33. And then there's Caden Thompson ran a 5:26. Andrew Tang ran a 5:28. Justin Phillips, 5:43. And Dwayne The Rock Wheeler, 5:43. Also, shout out to our buddy Trav, who ran a 6-minute flat. So we had a lot of people. We had over 100 people. We ordered pizza for well over 100 people, and we ran out of pizza. Well, we ran out. We had 3 slices left at the end when the volunteers were cleaning up. So I got to tell you guys, I got to have a little heart-to-heart here with you guys before we get into the episode. My heart is warm today. My heart's incredibly warm. You know, you put yourself out there on the line and you try to put these events, and I've organized a lot of stuff in my life, and you always hope that people will show up, right? And you never know. You're doing something crazy. You have an idea, this crazy idea. We're going to do this thing. Are people going to come? Well, you guys came and you guys supported. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm very thankful. I'm thankful to my family for coming to support, my wife, Michelle, and the kids. They all came. They all volunteered. I'm thankful to Johnny and Carolyn's family for coming. I'm thankful to Diego and Marco, specifically Diego and Liz, who did all the registration, the lap timing, the counting, and it went off without a hitch, no problem. So those guys crushed it. What a day yesterday was at Victor Major Track. Anyways, thankful to my parents for volunteering. Mo and Sue, they're always there. Uncle Mo and Sue. A whole whack of volunteers. Photographer Jin Lee, Carolyn and Johnny's family, they came, volunteered. So, anyways, the community came as a whole, and that means a lot to me. I'm also thankful for Johnny and Carolyn, just the friendship that we've developed in this last while. Johnny was talking to me yesterday in the warm up, and he was helping me. He's like, "Here's what I would do," and because he's done a lot of these 5,000 track workouts, and he was helping me out, and I appreciate that. He was treating me like a peer, not a competitor, and that was kind of cool, kind of special to me. Carolyn always gives us a ton of props. She's so cheerful, such a good person to be around. She's good for the self-esteem. She's good for the tire pumps. She's fantastic. And not only that, so this whole thing was we were going to raise $5,000 for one of the two charities, right? The losers were going to pay $5,000 to the other charity. Well, lo and behold, this morning I get an email from our executive director of CMB Canada, the Canadian CMB Foundation, and she says, "Congratulations on winning your race, Rob." I'm like, "We didn't win the race. Why do you think we won the race?" She said, "Oh, I got a $5,000 donation this morning from Carolyn Coffin." So they won the race and they still cut a check for $5,000. So just shows the kind of character, the kind of people those guys are. I had already decided myself that if I lost, I was gonna that if we won, the slim likelihood that if we won, Charlie and I would also cut a check for $5,000 to Fort White Alive because it is a great cause. But they did it on their own too. So $10,000 we raised for this charity, and I'm also going to match the $5,000 to CMB Canada. So CMB Canada is going to get another $5,000. So wow, talk about a good fundraiser, right? If you could raise $15,000 in one evening, that's a really good fundraiser. So big shout out to Carolyn and Johnny, just the best people. They have a great podcast too. It is Carolyn's podcast. So she brings on guests. She gets high quality people on her podcast. So she's a coach also. She knows what she's talking about. So if you're I think she's taking on new clients. So if you're looking uh, for help, you want to get that next 5K, that next marathon, that next half marathon time that you're chasing, I don't know, but I assume she would be an unbelievable coach just based on the interaction I've had with her. So thank you, Carolyn. Thank you, Johnny. Johnny's a funny dude too. They're just fun to hang out with. So enough tire pumping them, but I do want them to know that I appreciate them. And I appreciate all you guys. It was an emotional evening for me last night. I couldn't sleep. So I couldn't sleep the night before the race. I was so jacked, tossing and turning all night, just thinking about my paces, thinking about my race, thinking about my splits, trying to visualize what I would have to do to win this race. I was really dialed in. I don't talk much about the race because I do feel for Charlie. Charlie didn't have a great day, I would say. I think he would say. I'm thinking Charlie's had allergies my whole life. He's always had issues. He's always had a hard time breathing and pollen, and he's always had issues with that. I'm thinking these fires are because he kept telling me I'm having a hard time breathing. I can't breathe. I feel like I can't breathe. Well, that's not someone who's out of shape, right? Charlie's not out of shape. Charlie's in shape. Charlie's qualified for the Ironman World Championships. So I'm thinking that these fires caused him to struggle with his breathing and caused him to have a bit of a bad day, worse day than he was probably expecting. Anyways, I don't really care because it was a roaring success. I don't really care that we lost. I am hyper competitive and I don't enjoy losing, but I was so warm inside my heart last night. Last night I couldn't sleep also. I sat in my bed and I was just thinking about how cool the night was. So we put something together. We succeeded. We got the running community together and people ran. People had a good time. People ate cake. People ate pizza. Charities made monies. I had a personal best. Also really, really fun when you get a personal best. I had a personal best by 1 minute and 25 seconds, I believe. So that's well, I guess that doesn't happen often. I'm also jacked about these 5Ks. I was looking at 5K races last night. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. So anyways, enough about this intro, enough about me being sappy. But the thing with this podcast is when I'm up, you guys get me high. You guys get me high. And when I'm down, you guys get me down. It's the real deal. It's us going through the emotional cycles that runners go through. And I'm proud. I'm proud of my brother yesterday for pushing through. I'm proud of us for the training that we did. And now we get into a really exciting period of time. I get to leave on the coolest trip. I think I'm the luckiest person on earth to be able to do this. I'm going to PEI. I'm going to run around the island of PEI. 580 kilometers, I think I'm doing over 14 days. So yeah, that's going to be fun. I get to do this. My family's going to be by my side. My parents are going to be there. Uncle Mo and Sue are going to be there. Tyson, my boy, we work together. He's coming along as well to help me with social media and stuff. So it's going to be pretty epic. I miss my son. My son's been gone now for 3 weeks. I dropped him off in Fredericton. I miss him. I can't wait to see him. I feel old now. Like I miss my kids so much. I don't know. It's like I get emotional thinking about my kids all the time. So I miss my kids. I'm excited to see my son. I'm so pumped to see my son next week. He's going to join us at Run with Rob PEI. So I start that Monday coming up. So follow me on Instagram, TikTok, wherever you follow me generally. I will be updating a lot on those pages. And we'll be doing an episode or two live during the event also. So sorry about the long intro here, guys. I will get to the summary of the mic check relay in a sec, but I just want to tell you guys how pumped I am, how excited I am. Feels like Christmas. I'm that excited. So thank you guys for everything you do. And just thanks for supporting the podcast, and go check out Inspired Souls if you haven't listened to them. They're good people. They put on a great podcast, and I love the Winnipeg running community. On to the recap. Love you guys. All right, we're just a couple hours away from the big race. Charlie, have you figured out your strategy for the 5K that you'll be running today?
Yeah, I have a strategy. I don't know if I have the fitness to do it, but I'll try. So,
that's a detail.
Yeah.
What's your strategy?
Turn right onto Bolivar Road.
Turn right.
I'll turn right on Bolivar Road, but my strategy for this race will be to try to run as evenly as possible. I'll start out at 132s per lap. Exactly 132s.
What does 132 give you for a 5K?
I think, so 130 gives me an 18:45. So I assume that's about 25 seconds slower, 12 and a half laps. So I guess about 19:10, I believe.
19:10. So 132 is 19:10.
Sure. Yeah.
You were saying on the podcast you thought 20 minutes would be a stretch. That you feeling a little bit better maybe?
I don't know. I haven't really run much, so it's hard to tell if I have been feeling a little bit fresher this week.
Did you taper?
I did taper, so
let's go.
Yeah, I mean a mini taper. Yeah.
2 days?
Well, I barely biked this weekend, and I had a long run, but at a very, very easy pace this weekend. So I'm feeling like my numbers on my watch seem to be first time I'm not unproductive in a while. So according to my
that's productive for us.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, 132 you're gonna go out. Okay, so
that's what I'm gonna try. We'll see.
I think you gotta stay.
Maybe slightly slower to start, and then speed up to 132. We'll see.
Did Patrick talk to you about pacing for this?
No, I haven't talked to him at all.
Okay, I asked him specifically what he thought for me. He said that people in 5Ks can do positives and it's still like PBs, because the risk is with doing a negative is you leave too much out there, he was telling me.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just saying that's what he said.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm not going to disagree with Patrick, but my style is to go for the negative always. But
yeah, how tight do you think? So Carolyn was telling us she thinks in her podcast there that she's going to do 20:30.
Yeah.
So if you stay within a minute and a half, if you can get a minute and a half on her, then I can afford to lose by a minute and a half to Johnny. So if he does a 16:30, then I can do an 18. So I think minute and a half is the key number here. That's what I'm thinking in my head. I don't know about you.
think we passed the track, but
No, I think the entrance is here, isn't it? Diggs told me to come here.
oh, maybe, I don't know. Sorry. So yeah, I think a minute and a half is a bit of a stretch for me, but we'll see. We'll hope.
All right, we're just leaving Victor Major track. We lost to Inspired Souls, but I don't think that matters really. I would say this was a huge success, this event. Charlie, how do you feel about this? Forget about our times for now, just the event itself.
No, it was a great event. It was fun. I hope other people had fun too. The 1500 meter, that last heat, man, these guys. So shout out to, I forget the guy's name. Do you know the guy who
I'll
won?
give him a shout out in the prequel for sure.
Yeah. Mark
Cook, Mr. Cook.
Yeah.
Elliot Cook. Mark McLaughlin.
Yeah. Great. Man, those guys were just running lights out, I thought. Sub 430 on a 1500 meters, pretty fast.
It's very fast.
And Mark McLaughlin, man,
that guy's gotten fast.
I mean, there was a time where I was only right behind him, and that was not today because he ran like a 440. That's crazy. That's awesome.
Jen Sacco won the female division. She had a great time. So it was great. Kathleen Caitlin's finished. Anyways, I'll summarize the winners, but they did great. So we had 40-some runners, I think, in the 3 heats. And we had over 100 people show up today at this community event. So, I mean, say what you will about running supporting, but people came out.
Yeah. No, it was super fun. I mean, the race itself was okay. I've had better races, but just the event was amazing.
Yeah, the event was a huge hit. We had pizza, we had cake, we had the heats going on one after another. It was smooth. It ran smoothly. We had a DJ, we had tunes going, we had an MC. Diego was a huge hit. Thanks, shout out to Diego. Volunteers were awesome. People came out to run track, 1500 meters. They were fast runners. And then the main event was us against Inspired Souls, 5K each relay. So you started against Carolyn. Carolyn was running very consistent. She was doing exactly 139s, something like that. 139, 140s consistently, which was going to be exactly, I think, 20 minutes and 40 seconds, something like that. So she ended up doing roughly that time, I believe. How did you feel? How did it go?
Oh, I did not go well at all. So I decided I was going to try to do 132s, like we said before. My first loop was 130. And I could feel I was breathing hard, but I was hoping that maybe my breathing would settle down. And then I did a 132. And then a 133, and then another one. I think 4 laps in, I was okay about that.
Hey, you were on. Your first lap was hot, 130.
130 was a little fast.
But that's expected, right? Because you're excited.
Fine. I wanted to make the corner before Carolyn made it. So I think I took that first 100 meters. My first 100 meters, it said I was at 21 when I was trying to hit 23s.
Okay.
And then it was all 23s from there on in for like the next 4 laps.
When you say 23s, you're talking about
23 per 100 meters.
100 meters.
Which is exactly a 132 lap. So I was pretty much right on, but I felt like it was getting, by lap 4, I felt like it was getting I had to work so hard just to do 23s. And I started mentally just losing it at that point. And I think it wasn't just mentally, it was physically too. Like I just wasn't getting oxygen. I don't know, I just felt, you know, when I don't know, like, it's almost like if you've smoked before, that's kind of how it felt. Like I was wheezing. Anyways, so I'm making a bunch of excuses now.
No. This is, I want to hear this. It's fine. It's not an excuse.
I mean, I went out too hot because I think I didn't have the fitness to do a 1910, but I was hoping I had it because that's what we needed to have a chance.
I think you did the right thing. I mean, say what you want about race strategy and whatever, but had you started 2020 or 20.
Well, I think I could have started at 1950 and probably gotten a better time.
Fair enough. But we would have still lost. It would have been.
It would have been close though. Because you ran so fast.
Yeah, but I think you needed, I don't know, what did we lose by? We lost by
40 seconds.
40 seconds. And you did a what?
20:25.
So you need to do a 19:35 or 45?
19:45. So I feel like had I just paced normally, like I think in a normal race I would have known that a 19:10 I mean, I guess maybe, I don't know why I was delusional about thinking that I could do a 1910. Maybe I could. I think on a good day I could still. I think today was not a good day. So, but I feel like had I just gone out at a 1950 pace, my race would have turned out a lot better. Probably I would have ran a 1950 or something, right?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I do, like, you were working hard. Your heart was working. It's not like you gave up. You
Right
pushed.
till the end. I mean, at the end, it was the last laps, even though I was running 142s.
Yeah, you were busting so hard. You're drenched in sweat. Your body looked like it was...
I couldn't breathe for about 5 minutes after. I was still like wheezing and coughing about 5 minutes. That's what I'm saying. I had a bit of an error, more air, like just more the breathing mechanism as opposed to the heart.
So you've always had allergies since we were young. Do you think it has something to do with the smoke in the air? Is that possible? The wildfires? Like, we're going through a serious wildfire issue in Manitoba right now, and there's air quality warnings every day. Do you think it's maybe that?
I mean, I think maybe it did affect me. I'm not sure. Who was that?
That's my wife. My wife?
I mean, I hate to give an excuse like that, but I think it maybe did affect me because now I'm still having a hard time breathing. Like, this is an hour after. Right? Is this how
We
long?
are an hour and a bit after.
Yeah, and I'm still having a hard time breathing, so it's not normal.
So, yeah, okay, so I'm reminded of a story. One time I thought you were incredibly well trained. I had come off, and I thought I could follow you at a pretty prestigious race in Boston, Massachusetts. And I thought, you know what? I think for me to have a shot, maybe I could do sub 3.
Yeah.
And I went out, I followed you for 3 miles,
Yeah.
and then I completely fell apart.
Yeah, that was like me today. Yeah, that's
And
how
I thought, I have nothing to lose, because if I can't do sub 3, why did I come here, whatever, and
Yeah.
I don't want to try a 320 pace or 310 pace.
Yeah.
What is that good for? And then I ended up doing a 324 or something. It was terrible. So maybe an analogy.
Yeah. So the thing is, the first 6 laps, I could see my lead getting a little bit longer.
Yeah, you were growing the lead, and it
like
actually looked like
Yeah, I was like half a lap ahead, about
it
half.
was right on schedule, 5 laps in.
Halfway there, I was like half a lap ahead, and then I started slowing down, and I was still growing the lead a little bit for another lap or two, and then at lap 8, she started catching up to me because she was just consistent, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, well, I mean, it's hard to explain what was going through my head because I felt like, in my head, I felt like the race was already lost at like lap 7 or 8.
You felt like you were like, I don't know, I'm putting words in your mouth. You probably felt like you're disappointing me or something like that, even though...
I was just like, it's not even going to be an exciting race. It was more like I'm disappointing the fans because I'm not going to make it an exciting race.
yeah, the fans were...
I wasn't really disappointed. Like, I mean, I just wanted it to be a close finish, and I was like, okay, well, they're going to just destroy us, right? So I felt like it would have been funner for everyone involved had the race been closer, and I felt like I was kind of letting that part of it down. But
Yeah, well, you knew you weren't feeling... I think you said on the last podcast, like, you're lining up for a 20.
well, my 500s were so hard when I did them, and the thing with the 500s is the same thing where the breathing is just so hard. So I don't know. I think part of it is just... Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I mean, part of it is just. I'll get there again. I'm 100% sure I'll beat that record. I'll get into sub 19 one day in a 5K. I'm making that guarantee right now.
I like it. I think also, I mean,
Today was a bad day, but eventually I will do that.
It's totally different, right? Totally different training when you're. I was talking about this today at the race when you're doing 150 kilometer bike rides and you're training completely to be, what's the word, aerobic?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna. I think I've been in better shape just doing biking than I am now. In other words, like, I don't think that's the problem. I don't think that had.
Okay.
I don't think that had a negative impact. I mean, obviously, you do a few more interval workouts, and you do those mile repeats. Like, when I'm 3 weeks away from a marathon, I know I'm sub 19 shape, but I'm not like that right now, right?
Yeah, fair enough. Did you enjoy the experience?
Yes, yeah, it was fun. It was fun talking to everyone around, and had a lot of conversations. I don't know.
We met some fans.
Yeah, that guy. What was Steve? What a guy. Shout out to Steve.
Steve originally was he Perth, is he originally?
He's from around Perth anyways.
Came and talked to us, and he's like, I listen to you guys when I'm working out. And I was just like, oh, he said, I started listening to your episodes, and I went right back to the beginning. And I was like, oh, poor guy. He listened to us.
One guy who listened to all of our episodes.
I guess he's a fan.
Shout out to that guy.
Shout out to Steve.
So I remember talking to 3 years ago, I was at a 5K race, another 5K race. A Stonewall Quarry something race, and me and him had a conversation, and I remember talking to him then today when we talked. So it was nice.
Yeah, he came up, and he definitely a little bit of a fan. It's kind of cool. Yeah. And I met a bunch of other people who were like, I listen to your podcast. Chuck runs every day, and just a bunch of really cool people in the community. The running community is small, but it's growing a ton in Winnipeg, and there's a lot of people who give a shit. Their give a shit meters high. People care about other people. Like today was all about how would PR? Oh, great, you had a great run. Like, people were so excited for other people, which is one cool thing. Uncle Mo came out. He had a PR. Shout out to my mom and my dad today. My dad had a PR today in his training run. But today was volunteers and PRs. And
Diego did a great job. My dad helping out with the volunteering. Yeah, it was great.
Simo handled some of the emceeing duties. Trav, my buddy Trav, who's now tapering his Ironman. Him and The Rock Wheeler are in full-blown taper now for...
They're doing it together?
They're doing together Ottawa. They're doing Ottawa Ironman together. It's 2.5 weeks away. So he's like, only got a 3-hour bike this weekend. I'm tapering.
Yeah.
Which is a fun time, eh? When you're past it's fun, and yet it's like, it's both. Because you just...
I love the taper on an Ironman. The taper on an Ironman is fun. Because you're like done at that point. You're like, let's just get this race over with, you know?
You've definitely put in your time on the taper in an Ironman, for sure. So when you handed off, what was your time roughly on the 5K?
I stopped my watch. It was 20:27 or
20:27, something like
that.
So
I think you had 7, which would have given you 17:48.
17:48. Okay, yeah, something like that. We do have the official times. I haven't checked them yet. Diego has the official times and we also GoPro'd the race and the clock for the finish. Okay. So we'll have the exact times. But I will say that I've said this over the last month and a half. This has been so fun training for this. I thought I could do sub 18. I did sub 18. I'm feeling unbelievable. I kind of knew I would have it. And and I kind of like Carolyn, I tried to do consistent intervals. I was trying to do...
Yeah, what was did you negative, even, positive?
I think I did. I probably did. So because my first lap was so fast and my last lap was so fast.
Pretty close to even?
Pretty close to even, I think. But I know that...
I feel like 5K PRs are even splits. Like, to me, when I did my 5K PR, all my 5K PRs have been pretty much even splits. I don't know. I think that's the best way to run a 5K. But
yeah, I think that...
I mean, today was like a 1 minute positive for me. I don't know what it was. Must have been close because I think I was around...
Yeah, you were on pace at the halfway point.
No.
1935 or 1940.
I was slightly under 20.
Okay.
So I was probably like 9:55 or something at the half, I would imagine. Or maybe 9:50. So then 9:50, so 10:40. 10:40, almost a 1 minute positive, yeah, on a 5K. Not bad.
Yeah,
I mean, I went for it. So it's...
I like that you went for it. We look good too. We got brand new onesies that just came in. What are they called? Not onesies. Pennies? What do you call these?
Singlets.
Brand new singlets that came in. I got them for all the athletes, the Run with Rob athletes. Excited about that. 17. So I had 1 minute PR, is that right? What did I 1917 I think.
Well,
1912.
1910.
1910.
1910, so you...
A minute 20 and
let's say.
change. Wow, so I feel really, really good about that. And it was so fun training for the 1K intervals. I want to do this again. I want to do this 5K again. I want to train for a 5K. Like 8 weeks or something.
Yeah.
When
It would be fun to exclusively train for a 5K.
that's kind of what I've been doing.
I've never exclusively, I think marathon training is pretty good for your 5K time, which you're just coming off of. Right? Because you did.
Yeah, I finished London. I did 100K in the bush.
Yeah.
And then I did that barefoot triathlon. So I trained for that. And then I told coach, so barefoot triathlon was on June 8th, which is a month and a half ago.
And then you exclusively trained for this.
Since then, I've been exclusively training two workouts a week.
That helps that you just trained for this.
I told Patrick, A race. This is my A race because I don't really have anything, right? Well, I have PI. So I leave on Sunday to do 14 marathons in 14 days around PI.
But that you've done, you can do that in your sleep.
There's no training for that. Well, there's no training. It's just heavy miles.
Well, you've done the training. The last 4 years have been your training, basically. Yeah. There's no more training, right?
Yeah. And, dude, what I've been doing lately has been super fun. 2 long bike rides I did. The first one was torture. I did 4 hours.
So I have to tell you a story about that. You did 4.5 hours. The day before, I had a 4.5 hour bike ride, and I was supposed to do it. And I get up in the morning, extreme smoke warning.
Oh, yeah. That was the bad day.
12 on
the worst day. You couldn't go outside. It was like smoking a pack of cigarettes.
So I'm like, okay, I can't go outside to do this. And so I took me like 30 minutes, get my bike set up, get on the trainer's Zwift, 40 minutes of overhead, 1 hour and a half, 1 hour, 14 minutes in. I pulled a chute. I couldn't, I was like, I can't do this. It's just
too boring.
I don't know what the problem was. It just felt like I had no legs. I don't know. It's weird because my power numbers were like, well, I was hitting my power numbers, but I was getting tired. When I do it outside, I feel like I don't get tired. It's weird, so I don't know.
I am excited about that. Okay, so my first 4 hour bike ride, Charlie, I think.
And then the story is you did a 4.5, and you were like, I was like, that's amazing because I can't do 4.5 inside.
It did feel pleasant, the second one. Borderline pleasant.
Yeah, but I guess you had good shows on and stuff, right?
I had the TV going, old school cable in Marchand.
Yeah, but I do the same thing. I still...
watched Wimbledon final.
Oh,
it lasted 41 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So was it Yannick Sinner?
No, it was the ladies final. It finished in 6-0. It finished like in 41 minutes or no, maybe.
Yeah, I guess watching sports might have been better.
I watched the Jays in 30.
I had a Netflix show on and I couldn't pay attention.
This was a little different. I also had my iPad and I was ready to go with Sticks or whatever with the show on Apple TV with the golf show. Or I was ready with 2-3 shows, but I said I'll start with cable, basic table. I'll start with SportsCenter for an hour.
I should have done this before the race.
I cheated. I did Red Bull. I asked you if you wanted one.
I forgot.
I crushed a Red Bull before the race, and 40 minutes before the race, and I was like, oh my God, my stomach felt full right up until the race, but it. Whatever, it went away, right?
And you needed the energy.
And I got the caffeine, 110 mgs of caffeine.
Okay, sorry. So we digressed.
Well, no, I just want to finish this bike thing.
Yeah,
so bike thing about biking across. So I did 4.5 hours in the basement in Marchand on the trainer, and I could have done another 3. I was in a good mental space. So, and I didn't push at all. Zone 2.
But that's gonna be our Cross-Manitoba. It's gonna be Zone 1, Zone 2, whatever.
I wanted to make sure that I was not pushing, and I was like, hey, they wouldn't be going faster than this, I think, in 2 hours, and I could take a break. So I'm back to being positive about this Cross-Manitoba bike. You scared the crap out of me, and then I told Patrick, but thank God he put those 2 4-hour workouts in.
So I want to hear a bit about that, actually. As I was reflecting on that last time, we talked about it briefly, and you said that, so between Joel and Patrick, who's more worried?
Patrick. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Joel
was
more worried.
Joel is worried. Yeah. Joel is worried that these muscles that aren't used to on bike. He said you can't just go and bike for 24 hours. Like you have to get the body used to it. Like you might break down. You might.
Yeah, but you've done a lot of biking in the past. It's not like you haven't. I feel like they're over exaggerating.
They were both confident that I would do it and I would push through.
You will do it, but you might hurt yourself. That's
the lesson.
That I wouldn't disagree. There's a chance you'll hurt. Well, there's a chance we'll all hurt ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm not doing that much more bike mileage than you are, right? Like, I mean,
you're doing a lot more bike mileage than me, Charlie.
Yeah, but
I was at 400 on the year.
Okay.
What are you at?
I think I'm almost 2,000 now.
Yeah, so that's 5 times more for those that are keeping track at home.
Yeah.
5 times more.
Last year I did 4,000, so I'm not. That was surprising. Is when I look at my stats, is I was actually doing way more biking last year. Surprised.
I don't know if I did more last year or this year, but I mean, sometimes I need a little healthy dose of reality. Like, you can't just go out and bike across. Like, I'm glad I did that. So glad that I did 2 4 hours, and I did a 4 and a 4.5, and I might even sneak in a 5 on Friday.
But like to kind of clarify what I never had a doubt that you could do it. I just thought it might be better if you did a bit of training.
I think there was doubt. No?
No doubt.
Anyways, I'm glad that you're the one who got me thinking about this. Holy shit, is he right? Should I maybe be doing something? Like, is this too much for me? And then I talked to Patrick, and we all agreed it's not too much. You just have to train.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was so focused on this 5K.
Yeah.
I'm like, can I do both? Can I train for both? Can you train for a 5K?
Well, I was worried you were doing those 5 bike rides, but obviously it didn't hurt you. It helped you, maybe.
No, I felt good. Because it was zone 2.
Yeah, and then you crushed their 5K, so maybe it even helped a bit.
Yeah, I just
like some cross training, build that endurance base. Like,
and I did less miles for the 5K because I did that 4.5 hour. I did a 4-hour bike ride last week, a 4.5 this weekend, and I think I'm going to sneak in a 5 like tomorrow or Friday, just to.
We should go out together one day. You wanna come out and I'll organize me, you and Simo.
I have 3 days left. I leave on Sunday.
Yeah, we could go
Friday morning.
We could go Friday.
6:30 a.m. You have to work, don't you?
No, Friday I'm off. We'll work.
I have a CBC interview at 6:15 with PI, CBC PI.
Yeah.
And I was going to go after that. But I was going to do it in the basement, 5 hours. But if we go outside, I'll go with you.
I'll see if Simo, we can do it all 3 of us maybe.
Okay. I'm in. 5 hours outside Friday. And we go.
I only have 2.5 hours. Because I'm tapering apparently for Hecla Triathlon.
Loser. Okay, I'll do 2.5 with you, and then I'll go do another 2.5 by myself.
Or maybe
in my basement.
Maybe I'll just do a long one.
Well, if you're going my speed, it'll be like you're not even biking. For you. Like, you won't want to go my speed.
I could pull you, though. You could go behind me, and I'll give you a bit of an extra work. I'll still go easy.
But like, you're not going to want to go that slow, I don't think. I just know you're way faster.
When I worked out with Simo that one time, I was just behind him the whole time.
Did he pull you the whole way?
Pretty much, yeah. So I think, and it ended up being a decent work. Like, I didn't slow him down. I think, yeah. So I don't know. I think it would still work.
Yeah. I mean, I could kill myself because then I have another 2 days off. But then I got to do 14 marathons in 14 days. So that'll be my last workout.
Yeah, I don't think you need that much biking now. I think the 14 days is good training, good cross training.
I wanted one more long bike just to.
Yeah, okay, we'll talk. Maybe we'll
okay, we'll talk. If not, I'll gladly do it in my basement.
Yeah.
5 hours. Yeah. 5 hours, watch some shows. I felt good coming off that bike. I got off the bike. I went upstairs. I was at my parents' place in Marchand. I was smiling. Because now I'm like, I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to do this. Because I was doubting myself.
Me and Simo, I think, I hope Simo is excited. Like, he sounded excied when he talked to him today. I'm getting excited for this thing.
I am too. I mean, I got so many fun things coming
you got all of PEI to be excited about. But, like, it almost feels like, usually this Hecla Triathlon, I know it's a bit different this year, but usually I'm super pumped for that. And it's like barely moving the needle for me now because I'm excited for this cross.
The problem with being a degenerate addict is you need a bigger hit. You need a bigger fix every time.
This Cross-Manitoba, I saw it in Simo. We're both pretty excited.
Oh, I saw Simo. Shout out to Simo. He did 4 hours and 12 minutes. He did, what did he do? 170 kilometers or something? Like he averaged 38 kilometers outside.
When we talked earlier this year, I said like on a normal course, a normal Ironman course, I think he can go sub 430. I think he can. But so his course, he's got a tough course that he's doing.
He's in Wisconsin.
So I still think he can go sub 5.
Yeah, sub 5 in Wisconsin. He'll be one of the top 15 bikers there or whatever.
Top 15, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to put pressure on him.
No, but that's what we do. It's what we do.
I think Simo can
Ask
do it.
George. Ask George. It's what we do on this podcast.
Simo can do it. Yeah, I think he can go sub 5.
Yeah, so Simo is a biking machine, right? Well, you're a biking machine too, but Simo is yeah.
He's surpassed me.
You're okay with it though, right?
I'm okay when the student becomes the master.
Yeah,
it's all
it's fine. It's fine. It's so when I came up from downstairs after that 4.5 hour, I was so pumped. I came up, talked to my parents, and I was like, I think I wanted to go do a marathon right now. I was like, and then I was thinking, I want to do an Ironman. Like all of a sudden, I was like, I could have done an Ironman today. Like I just did 165K. Like, what's another or whatever I did?
What's another marathon?
Well, I felt good. I felt like I could have run a marathon, Charlie, and I didn't push on the bike, right?
Yeah. Well, plus you need a bit of a swim, but the swim it just happens, right?
The swim just happens. It's another
That's
hour.
how you do an Ironman. First the swim happens.
The swim just happens.
The swim happens.
You check it off the box.
Then you bike a little hard if you want.
Or you zone to it.
And then you kill yourself on a marathon.
I would have loved to do a marathon that day. I would have loved to try it. And my dad was like, you want to try a marathon? And I was like, yeah. He's like, why? I was like, I want to see if I could do like a 320 right now.
Really? You think you could have done a 320?
I think I could have. I don't know. I just felt good. Maybe I'm.
Yeah, I guess a 320 is like a jog for you. I forgot you're.
No, Charlie. I just felt good.
Hey, you're gonna beat Johnny soon.
You
You're fast today. Holy.
Hey, I was within a minute of Johnny, so that's a huge win for me.
Good job,
Johnny, you're an unbelievable athlete, but I definitely aspire to beat you someday for sure if you're listening. And I know that's almost impossible because he's got absurd top speed, but and he knows so much about running. That guy's so knowledgeable. But all this to say, I enjoyed that bike, and you're not going to believe this, but I'll tell you anyways, because that's what we do on this podcast. I started looking at Ironman in December.
December? So I started thinking about my December and January too. So and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to have any events. I'm just going to do Zwift races 3 times a week, and that'll be fun. And then run 2 or 3 times a week.
Like a train for a 5K or a 10K maybe.
No.
Go somewhere to do a 5K.
Train for nothing. Then January, I'm going to nail that backyard.
Which backyard?
The one we're going to do
in April. Okay, we're going to start the training in January.
Start training hard in January.
Okay, so...
and then I'm going to do Frozen Falcon too, because that'll be training for...
That's definitely... When is that again? Second week of February?
Yeah.
So breaking news, I just got my announcement yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm in Tokyo, my 5th star. I got Tokyo, I'm in. It's a charity bib. It's the only way to get into Tokyo. I got in. But this process, it's crazy.
Dwayne was in.
Me and Dwayne, we're going to Tokyo together. It's so exciting.
I was talking to Dwayne. I think Dwayne wants to come to a backyard with us.
Dwayne would be awesome at a backyard. So
Anyways,
me, you, Simo, if Simo wants to. And Dwayne, because Simo's mentally so strong. He did that last backyard on no training and he'd never run more than 26 miles. Well, you were very, very strong too, but I mean.
Well, I think it was less. Well, there was.
You had never done more than 26 miles?
Yeah. Well, no, we had done 60 miles.
When?
In training, remember? We did like.
Fine, but we never done a race. You had never done a race. I had done a 50K, a 50 mile, 100.
I had never done a race, but I had done like one weekend, I think I did. I did back-to-back days of like 40 miles or something.
Yeah, no, more than that. I think you did 100 miles in 2 days or 3 days.
I don't remember what I did, but...
It was a lot of miles. Fine. But what I'm saying is both you and Simo came to that backyard having never done a race longer than 26 miles, and you both finished in the top 17. You finished 3rd in a race of 170 competitors, and you finished it. So I want Simo there. I want you there. Dwayne wants to come. I want him there. I want the photographer tonight,
Yeah.
Jin Lee.
Jin Lee.
I want Jin Lee there. I want Aaron Webb there.
Yeah,
Maybe-
the more competitors that there are, the better, right?
Yeah. I don't know if Aaron Webb, I want him there because he's probably going to win.
Well, so the guy that won it the last 2 years was actually the guy that gave the assist to Ihor Veras when he qualified for the Worlds.
The guy who won at Sycamus, BC?
The one that we're going to.
Sycamus, BC, yeah.
I think, yeah. Is it Sycamus or Solomon Arm? I thought it was the one that's like April 27th.
In BC, April 27th. I think it's called, the area is called Sycamus, maybe?
Yeah, it's in Western BC.
Yeah, it's Western BC, yeah, on the border there.
So that's the one. So the guy who's won it the last 2 years was the guy who gave Ihor Veras the assist 1 year that he qualified.
Okay,
The guy
okay.
is really good. The guy that's won it the last 2
He
years.
just hasn't been pushed.
Well, I don't know. He's really, really good.
Okay. So I'd like to get a crew going for that. We get the RV, we get Diego and Sil and the support crew, and that would be just epic. That was fun. We were talking about it today a little bit with the crew because everyone was there. That was really, really fun.
Diego was there.
Diego
was number one ranked crew. I
He's
forgot.
awesome. Diego, man, so much love for that guy. And I can't believe I was Googling Ironman races. I did one.
I can't believe you're doing that either. Yeah.
I swore that I was done, but I was thinking, I almost did it
I
today.
was talking to Dwayne, and Dwayne does one every year, has to do one every year, because if he does it one more year,
He gets into Kona.
he will do his Kona, and then he said, after Kona, I'm
Shutting her down.
shutting her down. I'm like, I'm doing this. I was like, I'm doing this Ironman in September, and then I'm done with Ironmans. Even though, so with me,
You've decided that?
not 100% sure, but I think I really like biking. So I like triathlon in general. I just don't like training for an Ironman because it's like the 6-hour bike rides I could do without.
It's a lot. There's no other like
And
marathon.
You have to do 6-hour bike rides. You just have to.
Yeah, and marathon, like you don't have a 6-hour run in marathon.
No, you have a 2.5-hour run, right?
It's hard, fun, so fun.
At the most, right?
Those are so fun. Those 22 milers, 21 milers, those are the most fun.
And we were talking about tapering for an Ironman, and you're down to a 3-hour bike ride and probably a 45-minute run after.
Yeah.
So that's 3 hours 45. That's your taper, and it's still double the length as your longest. Your longest.
Those guys are
marathon.
2 weeks out, and they're going to do a 4-hour workout, and with a 2-hour workout on Saturday. So 2 hours on Saturday, 4 hours on Sunday.
And that's their taper.
That's their taper. Yeah. So I get what you mean about that. I'm thinking, I want to do one more maybe. I don't know. I had said I was never going to do one again, ever.
So what would be the like?
I don't know. It was fun.
Yeah. So you had a good time. I think maybe. Yeah. No, I do love. I do love training for. I do love. Sorry, I don't love the 5-hour bike rides, but I love the 2-hour bike rides in the morning. Like those, I get after I'm done. I'm in such a good mood coming back from my bike ride. It's the same as running, I guess, but the bike kind of moves the needle slightly more for me right now because I'm improving.
You're improving. Yeah. This last build for this 5K was so fun. It was moving the needle a lot for me. London was an absurdly fun build. I'm gonna start Chicago build here soon after our bike, right? So are you gonna take Chicago seriously?
No, why?
Oh no, because you're doing your Ironman.
I anticipate that I'm going to be in really good shape when I'm done with my Ironman.
Remind me what day your Ironman is.
It's September 15th, I believe.
When is Chicago? October
20 or
So
something.
you're gonna have 4 weeks there.
Yeah, but to me it'll be just like
Keep going.
couple long runs and keep going
Yeah.
and just maintain. Because I feel I'm hoping that I'm in really good shape by the time. I don't know what went wrong with this 5K today, but I don't think it's indicative of. I think I'm in better fitness than that.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's an anomaly. I'm thinking it's the smoke, maybe. I'm thinking it's your allergies. I don't know, because the breathing thing really reeks of, like, the people are struggling with the air right now.
Yeah.
And you've been prone to allergies. I don't know. I'm not giving you excuses, but you have your own excuses. But I also do think you're in great shape. So that's not gonna. So you're gonna give it your all, but it's after your Ironman.
Yeah, so at the same time, I have no expectations.
But you're going to have a good time. You're going to try hard, but it might be a 310. It might be a 320.
Yeah, we'll see where the fitness lies at that point. It could be really good though. It could I'm not taking that pot. I could be in 3-hour shape. Who knows? Right?
Yeah, for sure. And okay, so it's crazy how after a race,
that'll be my break. I need a completely off
after October.
Yeah, November, December will be my 2 break months.
Okay.
Where I'm just gonna have fun and do like Zwift races. And
do you think training for a 5K would be fun? Like low mileage, just fun stuff, fun track workouts.
That would be fun. But there's no 5K races
we could find one easily
in January.
Yeah, find one in late December.
The indoor one. Maybe there's an indoor track.
Maybe we make one.
Yeah.
A Winnipeg indoor 5K challenge on a 200-meter track. That'd be a lot of laps.
I feel like it slows the turn. I could run. I think I would run. I run faster on roads for sure than on the track in a 5K. I think like 400 meters is a different ball game. But on the road, I feel like it's just mentally easier for me than on the track. What did you feel? Well, I mean, you crushed it, so maybe.
I don't know. I think it's crazy how accurate ChatGPT was through all this. I would give my workouts every time I would do a speed workout. I'd feed it my intervals. I'd feed it how I felt, and it would update my prediction. My last prediction was exactly 17:45, 17:50. That's what it said. And here's the pace you should go, and here's generally, or maybe it was the self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, it could be that, but I think your pacing was really good, which helps.
Yeah, I wasn't as crisp as I would have liked to have been, but whatever.
Yeah, so what was the difference? Like, were you looking at your lap times?
Yeah, I was stopping my lap times, everyone.
And how close were they?
I peaked at...
what was your first lap?
Wow, it was fast. 122.
Okay.
And I peaked at... So 126 is sub 18.
Okay, so what was your second lap then?
124, then 125, 26, 20.
You were just a little excited at
first? And then I slipped to 27s, 28s.
Okay.
I got a couple.
Like lap 8, you were at 28.
Yeah, a couple in a row, 27, 28.
You came back from that?
And then my last one, I bet you, I haven't seen it, I bet you it was like a 120.
Really? Once I started creeping in, like to me, it was all like 10 seconds slower than, God, I'm so... what happened that you're 2.5 minutes faster than me on a 5K? Anyways.
Okay, but I trimmed a minute and a half in a month and a half.
Well, no, because you could have ran, I think you would have still ran a 19.
Okay, a minute at least.
Yeah.
Because when I did my first workout 6 weeks ago, Chad told me, you're right around 19. Patrick told me, you're right around 19.
Right, so specific training for you got you from 19 to 18?
Yes.
That's a really crazy improvement. That's amazing. Yeah, anyways, so...
Thank you. It felt special today.
Yeah.
It felt really, really, really I'm high right now.
Yeah.
It felt special. And that's why I'm like, I was checking races. Because I feel so good right now. I feel so good. I don't want to let this go. The only time you ever check races is either you're depressed or you're high, right? For you? I don't know. For me.
Yeah, I've been checked. When you mentioned the backyards last week, I was like, oh, yeah, maybe that would be fun. So
yeah, we'll do one.
Plus, I stopped by the old Tom's there and
Jin
Lee there.
Jin Lee today. That guy did 34 yards.
Anyways, so that got me going a little bit.
We'll do a backyard in April.
Yeah.
I'll do my February marathon. You're going to do a February. What did you say? Oh, you're just going to do a build.
I'm going to do nothing.
You're going to do nothing from October to April.
October to January. Then January is going to be full-time backyard training.
So you'll do that. That's like an Ironman training, though. Those are long days.
Yeah.
Remember we were doing 10-hour days?
So I think...
We'll do it differently?
I think I'll keep doing some bike. I think so I've been thinking about this, and I think what gets you, it's not your endurance. It's your body breaking down. So to me, it's going to be 1 or 2 days a week of weights and strength training. Maybe a day still to do speed work. And I know speed work sounds ridiculous, but it gets you that resistance, I think, resistance to injury. And then maybe on the weekend you do 10, 20 yards. Let's see if we, but okay, so yeah, I'll have
the
to
opposite of your iron. This is like exactly what you just said.
I'll have to think about that one.
So a yard is an hour for those of you at 4.16 miles, otherwise 6.8 kilometers.
So I think, okay, so that's, never mind how much time I have. I think that's what kind of an ideal program would look like. So 1 speed, 2 strength workouts, like weights, 2 long yard sessions. So that's 5.
3 a.m. start to like 10.
Yeah. So that's 5. And then maybe just two easy runs, 2
swims
or even a bike during the week.
I'm thinking that the bike cross training is going to be a permanent part of my life now.
Yeah.
At least once or twice a week. You're taking less miles on your knees.
On your,
and your hips and your ankles, and you're getting great cross training, and it's a skill that's I think it's valuable. So I think that's going to be a permanent part of me. I'm excited for the backyard. I want to do Team Canada. I want that to happen. I'm jacked about. Okay, man. I'm so pumped about PI. I leave Sunday, man. I can't tell you how excited I am. We got that bike after. I hope I'm good. I think I'll be good. I'm excited about that. Then I have marathon builds, which is the most fun thing on the planet. There's nothing funner than a marathon build. There's nothing. It's more fun than Ironman build.
If you're all in, and if you have time, like, so yeah, I agree. So my last Boston and my last New York, and yeah, all my marathon builds have been the ones where I've had sufficient amount of time and dedication have been great. I've been having a hard time just kind of executing on these.
Well, I didn't execute my last 3, Charlie. So this is the first one I execute in London in a long time.
So I guess my last good race was... So I guess it's like 3 bad... No, I guess... So I'm going to say the 100-miler was a good race.
You finished 3rd.
Yeah, and I'm going to say that my Ironman. So those 2 were really good races. I feel like I haven't really had something where I felt good since about.
But that's 2 in the last 8 months.
Yeah, I know. But I've had a lot of bad ones since.
What else have you had bad since?
I'm just saying they felt not
the great. 5K tonight.
The 5K tonight. Boston Marathon.
Okay.
Boston Marathon and like all the triathlon.
Losing to me at 7:77.
Losing to you at 7:77
in Miami on the last day with a 20-minute lead.
No. I mean, I think it's. I guess you're right though. I haven't really had a race that I've treated as an A race, because even Boston, I knew it wasn't, because it was so close to 7:77. I kind of knew I wasn't going to do too well. You crushed London, so I mean that's not really.
I had an extra week, 10 days.
Yeah, and I think I was just not. I never got. It was like Ironman. I never got to recover fully. I think.
Yeah, you had my year 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Where I went through London, New York, and Boston, and I shit the bed at all 3 of them, because I did 3 Ironman in a summer, and I didn't take a sec to recover.
Yeah, so I feel like maybe this Ironman could be a good one.
Yeah, I think it will be.
Yeah. Anyways, we've been going on for a while here. This has been a good chat.
Yeah, good chat. You want to wrap it up there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's wrap it up. This was a fun one, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you, all of you, for coming. Lots of exciting stuff. I think you could tell that Charlie and I are excited, right? Even if we lost. Shout out. Oh, yeah.
Quick shout out to John and Carolyn Coffin, who are the fastest podcast. What's the
podcast duo in Manitoba?
Fastest podcast duo in Manitoba. We're a lot faster than us.
A lot faster than us. They're faster than us, and they're the winners of the Mic Check Relay. Contractual obligation, 1 of 6 completed. We have to tell them 6 times over the next year that they are better than us at running 5Ks, and that's 1. Congrats, guys. You killed it. You killed us. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, more miles, less pace. This is a fun night, Charlie. Man, I had so much fun. See you guys in the next video.